Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So finally got it downloaded, finally got it recorded. Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. This one's been a bit of a labour of love with me not downloading the game in the first place and then having problems with recording software. We've got it though. Possibly not as much footage as I'd have liked, but I think there's enough there to give you an indication of how the game is. So without further ado, here's my first look at Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. Okie dokie, so here we go, Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. So this is the game that I wanted to do yesterday, but Bumpkin here forgot to download it, so whoops. But as a result we got the Necromunda video out, so you know, every dark cloud silver lining kind of situation. But this is the one I wanted to go for, so Battlefleet Gothic Armada. So Battlefleet Gothic is, or was, a tabletop spaceship combat game based in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. I read a couple of battle reports that featured it, but I've never actually played the game myself. I've had a brief look at some of the rules, but I've not actually played the game, and I've not actually seen anything of this game at all yet, barring this title screen. The boot up sequence showed me that it's made by one of the guys that made the Necromunda game, and it's powered by Unreal Engine, so this is going to be 3D. I didn't know that. I didn't know if it was going to be a 2D game, but this looks like this is a 3D. So yeah, let's have a little look and see what we get. I am still testing out this new recording format where I'm doing audio and video separately, so let's see how we go. It took me a minute or two to get everything to work, because when I first tried recording it, it didn't want to play ball. But it turns out there's just one particular setting that I need to tweak, and then it works. So, happy days. So, apparently it's suggesting that I try a new campaign. So, let's do that. Let's just tweak my volume a little bit, because I can't hear it. Don't think. There we go. I'm hoping there's like a tutorial. Oh, it's got Necrons in it as well. I did say on my original cut of this, before I discovered that the screen wasn't working, that I know that when it first released there were two races. There was the Imperium and Chaos, so you got like the two sides of the same thing. Oh, that's a bad sign. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? So what I was saying is, yes, I know there were the Imperium and Chaos when I first got into Games Workshop kind of stuff. I remember seeing that and reading the battle reports. But I know that several of the fleets featured pretty quickly. I know there was an Eldar fleet that appeared. I think they're called Corsairs, possibly. And then we had Dark Eldar come in as well. We had the Orcs come in, and I know the Orcs were in because I've seen a screenshot of the Orc ships, which just look like bits of metal smashed together, which I'd expect nothing less for the Orcs. That screenshot then just showed me that the Necrons are involved as well, so their fleets are usually like kind of scythe-looking things. Space Marines have their own kind of fleets as well, like their ships are slightly different. They look kind of like hammerhead sharks, so we may get Space Marines in here. And the Tyranids, or Tyranids, whatever you want to call them, the Nids, their ships are all organic, and they had a fleet as well, so I'm kind of hoping we see them. See, it's under the Games Workshop banner, not the Warhammer banner. That's who I was talking about before, Focus Home Entertainment. It's them that I've seen before. And then this appeared and I was like, oh blimey, Unreal Engine 4. So, I'm hoping it works this time. I've not had much luck so far. You going to give us a loading screen this time? Ah, it's the same one it gave us last time. So it's the orcs. So this is how I knew that the orcs were in it. We may have Tau. I can't remember if they ever released a Tau fleet for this. But I think the majority of races have been covered. So what's that? Imperial Guard, Space Marines, Chaos, Orcs, Eldar, Dark Eldar, Necrons. I'm trying to think of Dawn of War races that I might have missed, but I can't think of anything in specifically that I've missed. Right, any key to continue. Great, that's always good. Cripple ships by disabling essential parts. Ooh, location-based damage, of course. Light critical damage can be repaired with the... Oh, okay. Okay. The Battle of Cadia. Prologue also acts as an in-battle tutorial to help you learn the ropes of handling the ships. Excellent.
For 10,000 years, the Eye of Terror has spewed its ageless horrors into the galaxy, gnawing at the eternal glories of the Imperium, at the very soul of mankind itself.
That's the first time I've seen a visual representation of the Eye of Terror.
And for every one of those 10,000 years, the fortress world of Cadia has held the gate closed. An adamantium bastion, granted strength by flesh and bone, and seeded purpose by faith in the Emperor's holy light. But as the darkness grew ever deeper,
Ooh.
and the blaze of the Astronomicon guttered like a wind-blown candle, the Eye of Terror pulsed, its baleful energy spilling anew across the stars.
Is this up-to-date lore then? Because this is relatively new. I like this intro. Well, that's Abaddon the Despoiler.
With a shriek that echoed through nightmares from Medusa to Ultramar, the Black Fleet slipped its moorings. An endless tide of heretics, traitors, demons, and madmen, whose desperate fealty was given over to a single damned soul. Abaddon the Despoiler, inheritor of the arch-traitor Horus's reviled legacy. The 13th Black Crusade, herald to a fresh age of nightmare, had begun. Stalwart Cadia would be the first to feel its wrath.
A Blackstone fortress! Without our shields, that accursed Hulk will scour Cadia clean.
Repairs to the null array are underway. We require only a matter of days.
The Magos asks for time. I have none to give.
My wolves will buy all that he needs. Unearth my battle barge to prepare for my arrival. By the Fang, I'll not die without a fight.
Is that Logan Grimnar? I mean, that looked like Osaka Creed. I used to collect Imperial Guard, so I know a couple of characters. You can send troops to a friendly drifting hulk. Command skills have temporary buffs to fit various situations. This is sounding intriguing in the best possible way. Oh, I hope this works. I'm actually looking forward to this. I was looking forward to it anyway, but I'm bordering on excited now, and that's That's rare with the medication that I'm on. Apologies for the background noise. That's a bloke with a chainsaw by the sound of it. Not seeing any on-screen prompts here. No press any key to continue or anything like that. So yeah, this is looking like it's dealing with quite recent lore. Cadian Gates.
Verification protocol, my lord. Awaiting structural diagnostic.
Ooh. Scrolling with the mouse lets you zoom in and out. That's a mouse wheel, presumably. Oh, nice.
Structural analysis complete. No major issues to report. We stand ready for weapons inspection.
Okay. Oh my goodness me.
All weapon systems functional. Beginning tactical all-space sweep.
This is beautiful. Oh, you're kidding. We've got WASD movement on this. That's where I've got to move. Focus the camera on the gas cloud. Okay. Oh, it just moves the camera, not the ship itself. Okay, that's easy. Move the cursor to the edge of the screen and allows you to move the camera. Okay, so we get like a kind of a vague grid. That's good. Asteroid field, yep. Got you.
All-space sweep complete.
Double clicking on shift activates the follow camera. Let's do that. Using right click select it, using right click that says a destination. So left click move, right click. Left click select, so right click move.
My Roosebeard, what's taking so long? War calls! Enough with the tinkering! All sections report ready, Lord. The Fireman's Fang stands ready for battle. At last! Crew of the Fireman's Fang! The despoiler's jaws clamped tight about Cadia's throat! His Blackstone fortress comes to claim the kill. I say nay! Not while the sons of Roos have strength to fight!
Roos?
The valiant dead will shield us from the Black Fleet's curse. We will stalk the will of eternity from amongst the carcasses of its victims. When our fangs are at its belly, we strike with every boarding torpedo and assault craft at our disposal. We will cripple that Blackstone fortress however we can. Weapons, shields, engines, all farther willing, we will tear out its corrupted heart.
Charlie?
The Blackstone fortress is so close I can smell it. We'll have to cross that minefield to reach it. Take us through, Captain.
New objective. Hold the shift key, lets you program several moves with right click. Okay, so where am I supposed to be going? I presume these are mines then. There's a lot of stuff in here, look. I'm presuming those are movement options. High energy turn, maneuverability, all ahead full, standard movement. Okay, you can stop and move. Okay, so it's actually like you get like a little real-time section while you're controlling a ship. So if I go, I wish I knew where I was supposed to be heading. It doesn't seem to be any kind of objective for me. Where do you want me to go? So if I hold down shift and go, say,
moving to position,
and then, oh okay, those are actual, okay, nah, I need to stop. Eek.
We are pursued, but grander prey awaits. We cannot waste time in fruitless battle. Press on! We'll return once the Blackstone fortress is a broken hulk.
Taking a little bit of damage there on that. Oh wow, that's a lot of firepower. Look at all the stuff.
Underway. Hold course.
No. There first.
Repositioning.
Wrong button. That'll work actually. Turn broadside on.
Hawthorne's eyes! They're gaining! Contact Cajun Orbital Command. Tell them to detonate the mines. That explosion should clean our tails of these traitors. Aye, my lord.
Oh, the mines aren't ours. They're just mines. There we're going all ahead full. Ooh. I was literally just going full tilt. Okay. Oh. Whoops. That's bad when you can fail the training mission. Maybe I'll try that again. It would have been nice if it had given me not supposed to skip yet. I think we can skip the intro again. It would have been nice if it had given me some way. It didn't tell me where to go when I was charting a course. It's just like, oh yeah, you can chart a course. I'm like, okay. Where am I supposed to be going? It just says, oh yeah, you can set up multiple ways, and I'm like, that's lovely, but where am I supposed to be heading to? I presume I was supposed to just go straight through, but it didn't say that anyway. Losing a ship is expensive. Yes, I can believe that. Interesting though. Plays. Seems to play quite well. Graphics are nice. Straight off the bat, the ships look great. Sound effects are really good. Looks like it's going to be quite deep. It does remind me a little bit of...
We are ready for verification protocol, my lord. Awaiting structural diagnostic.
Yeah. There's our ship.
Structural analysis complete.
Yeah, it's a Space Marine barge. You can tell by the weapons on the sides.
We stand ready for weapons inspection.
Yeah.
All weapon systems function. Beginning tactical all-space sweep.
That's a minefield, okay. Yep. And there's an asteroid field. It wants me to focus on that first, and then the asteroid field. Sound.
All-space sweep complete.
I doubt there's going to be any up and down on this. Clicking on ship focuses, and you can do that on the side, so your ships must appear down here. Ship selection using right, left click on, and then you can select a destination for it to move.
My Roosebeard, what's taking so long? War calls! Enough with the tinkering! All sections report ready, Lord. The fireman's fang stands ready for battle.
So yeah, you can click on there, and then if you click on the ship, go straight to. Right, then let's keep moving. So if we
To
go,
where we are needed.
let's keep going.
We are pursued, but grander prey awaits. We cannot waste time in fruitless battle. Press on! We'll return once the Blackstone fortresses are broken
Oh,
out.
this is where we were supposed to go by the look of it. down.
Hogworm's eyes! They're gaining! Contact Cajun Orbital Command. Tell them to detonate the mines. That explosion should clean our tails of these traitors. Aye, my lord.
There we go.
Swifter than they deserved. If only we'd had the time to make it painful. My lord, Auspex showed one traitor vessel survived the explosion. It has launched a disruption bomb. It'll obliterate our shields. All sections, prepare for high energy turn. Helm, get us clear of the detonation horizon and bring us about to engage that spineless cur.
Let's have a look here then. So manoeuvres like yep, combustion gauge, yep. Burn when I try to switch the thing's engine off. Ship won't move forward anymore, but it can still reorient. High energy maneuver increases the rotation speed. So that's this one then. Okay, so that's turned off the engines altogether. And then we can do...
Ha! So the traitor longs for death. Bring us in close. I want to smell his fear.
Ah, right, so I was supposed to avoid that, but I didn't do it in time.
Standard speed engaged.
Where is he? Oh, they just appear as like a radar blip.
Engines engaged.
Fire at will! I want them blooded before we seek their throat.
Executive ships with red opportunity. Detectives revealed when they're into identification range. Stealth ships revealed only when they're to scanning. So there's detection, identification range. Each weapon sends shooting.
His shield falls. Let us test the thickness of his
Displayed by
eye.
hovering over the weapon's icon. Damage inflicted with the hull is reduced by percentage equal to the targeted ships. I need to pause. I need to read. I want to read all this, and it's kind of. Each weapon has its own shooting angle and range. You can display it by hovering over the weapon's icon. Damage by the shield is relative to the shield. Replenishes over time after 10 seconds without taking damage. Fully replenish the shield as reacts over foot. Damage to the hull.
At your command.
His eyes are blinded. His fangs gone. We'll settle this with our teeth at his throat.
Damage to the hull is reduced by percentage equal to damage to armor value. Ships have different armors for each side, front side and rear. Yep, okay, makes sense. Critical damage. Momentarily permanently disable ship parts like deck, engine generators and weaponry. Assault actions have a different range and angle. Hover over the button to check them. Okay, so what's this? Lightning strike.
See how his strength fails. The kill comes soon. Ready boarding torpedoes!
Oh, okay, so they come out the front. So,
To where we are needed.
Our boarding torpedoes destroyed by turret fire. So the traitor still has claws. Bring us in closer. I'll end this myself.
That That is impossible.
Right, so I've got to. It's got to be broadside on.
Hold course.
Okay. That's doable.
Our hunt is ended. Let the carcass drift. The greater quarry yet remains.
So what have we got here? Defense troops should be divided in 3 steps of equal value. Each time a ship loses a third of it. If a ship loses a third of its total crew, casualty penalty is required. If it lost the first third of its defences, it suffers a critical hit. On top of this, skill and weapon cooldowns are raised by 10%. If it lost the second, it suffers 2 critical hits. On top of this, skill and weapon cooldown are raised by 20%. Well, that makes sense because obviously the invaders are. Most of the troops have all been killed, the ship is out of control, so it's now a drifting hulk. Sound. Cool. Let's have a look at what we've got down here then. So we've got stance, command. She launches 5 assault actions on the target. Assault, transfer troops one from a ship to replenish another. Lightning strike. It's Tarnage R in it then. Yeah, should cancel the job. She launches 6 assault actions, so that's shipped. That's all. Troops movement. Torpedoes. Boarding torpedoes. Troop damage with 6% critical damage. If the hit ship is disengaging, the process cancels as ineffective for travelling 1,000 years. Ignore shield. Vulnerable to defence turrets and squadrons. So fighters. That's proper boarding torpedoes. Stormhawk interceptors. Sent to any enemy allied ship or any point. Stormhawk interceptors. Then we've got Thunderhawk annihilators. Only shoot ships. So that's both. 2. Thunderhawk annihilators. Oh no, what's on target? Reduces the target's armour, so that's an armour piercer. The ship deploys 1 assault action. Oh, so that's another boarding action. So there's a lot about boarding actions and crew.
To position.
I know most of you are not Fenris born, but today it matters not if you feel the fury of Roos in your veins. It matters not if you hail from Fenris, Mundus Pyra, Caja, or Marsh.
Retreat.
Today we are brothers,
Emergency war.
bound by one single glorious purpose.
Orders.
We ride into death with the fury of heroes.
Squadron.
And by our
Just so you can retreat
sacrifice,
single ships.
strike a blow
Oh,
over
you
the
can.
Armada
You
and
can.
Sorn. For the aircraft, for Cadia.
It's not turn-based. It's real time.
The moment arrives. Let the engines roar.
Go on, fire another volley. You know you want to. Beautiful. Get those retro, get those afterburners going. So is this an on and off kind of case? Yeah, thought it was. So you've got mega forward, mega tight turn, you've got standard movement, and you've just got stop. Okay, that's cool. So we've taken a little bit of deck damage, hull damage, shields are full.
My lord, we have located an Imperial.
Excuse me.
It's drifting.
No air in
The crew are
space.
not responding. However, all specs show that the vessel itself remains viable.
We'll claim the vessel as our own. Reinforcements run thin, and even one ship may yet make a difference.
Okay, here we go. Drifting Hawks. Once the defending troops have been killed, I should be able to control. Yes. Buttons next to the minimap allow you to control the speed of the game. That's fine. Actually, you can just pause it. Holding Alt displays environment limits. Let's have a look then. Might just be me, but I'm not seeing any. Warp jump allows you to disengage your ship from the battle. This process is going to allow you to lose control, so basically it needs to rev up. Let's go and get to that other ship then.
Engines engaged.
So what are we doing here? Transfer troops. Oh, that's like a teleport
My
then.
lord, our boarding parties have seized command of the derelict. They report critical damage to weapons control. It won't be of any use to us.
Still, it shall not go to waste. Evacuate the ship to Cadia. Its fury will be hard in days to come.
Destruction about iron the ship may suffer damage or be destroyed. That makes sense.
My lord, we have enemy vessels on approach.
Okay. Oh, I see. There.
Repositioning.
Let's see how we get on here. So it looks like most things fire automatically. Broadside's usually a better thing.
Underway.
No, just so there.
At your command.
So you go there and then there. See, keeping the broadside on. I've lost some of their troops. Looks like that boarding action didn't work. Or did it? Shields are taking a lot of damage.
Hold course.
Up here. Ah, I need to get control over my. Mutiny.
Main batteries, fire!
Oof.
Repositioning. It will be destroyed.
Shields are back.
Moving to position.
Let's do a tight turn if we can. So if we do this... Oh wow, yeah, so it comes up with a thing and says where do you want to turn to. Beautiful.
Pitiful whelps. 10,000 years of hate, and still feeble at heart. Bring us about. The Blackstone Fortress awaits.
My lord, Auspexes have detected a colossal signature at extreme range. It must be the Blackstone Fortress. It's on an inbound heading.
Oh dear.
Good. We'll wait in ambush. Bring us about into that asteroid field and cut the drive. Make us look like one more drifting hulk.
Engines engaged.
Let's do a quick turn this way. There we go, lose a bit of combustion. And now we're just on normal again until the combustion builds back up. It really, the way it plays, everything really works quite well. The way the ships manoeuvre and stuff. I mean, a lot of it's going to come down to playing and practice. But it's not what I was expecting at all. I thought it would be turn-based, but it's actually quite clever the way it works. Can I engage all ahead for? But I can't. No, because I burned out, so now I've got to wait for that to fully recharge. So what have we got here? What are these buttons? Identified. Flagship. Okay, what's this? So what's that? Is that crew 24, turrets 18? And then identified status there. Flagship holds a leader whose death would be heavily impacted on my ship command. Makes sense. I'm going to pretend that this ship isn't colossal.
My lord, the Blackstone Fortress is almost upon us.
Hold your nerve. The closer it comes before we reveal ourselves, the greater our chances of success.
The ship. Jeez. Let's just pause the battle for a moment. The ship moving through asteroid field suffers damage, but as long as it remains motionless, it is stealthed unless it's scanned by an enemy, or if it opens fire. So the ship remains invisible until it enters scanning range of an enemy. If it opens fire, it becomes detected for a short time, then returns to stealth. Okay. Holding down. Oh, that's pinched that from Dawn of War.
Inbound vector shifting. This is as close as we're likely to get. Boarding torpedoes stand ready.
So shall it be.
Oops.
Command of the Fang is yours. Give her a good death.
My lord, for Rus and the Old Father.
For Rus and the All Father!
Those are the boarding torpedoes. Let's see if they get anywhere near.
That is impossible.
Yeah. Let's afford it. Yikes. Moving ships into
Keep firing! Keep firing! Cadia stands! To Rooster!
Sven Bloodhowl, stalwart of a brotherhood famed for their courage. But sometimes, courage is not enough.
Initialization failed. Null array inert. Insufficient power. Insufficient power. Rerouting. Reroute failed.
oof.
Power surge. Processing. No data. Power building. Null array deploying.
Thus did Cadia earn respite, not through the bravery of Sven Bloodhowl, nor the labors of Magus clan, but through the intercession of a mysterious benefactor. But the respite was short-lived.
Yeah.
As the cheers faded, traitor warships blackened the skies. The
Okay.
siege of Cadia Secundus had begun.
So Cadia is a fortress world.
The forces of the despoiler came in numbers uncounted, but the walls of Casa Kraf held. Even in that darkest of days, the flame of humanity's valor burned bright. With faith burning in their hearts, the defenders held the Chaos Hordes at bay, uncaring of the losses they bore in exchange.
This was an
Flesh
actual
fails and faith flickers.
campaign.
With every bloody moment, Abaddon's forces drew closer to victory.
A bit like what they did with Albion in Warhammer Fantasy and the End Times. It was basically the End Times for 40k. Automatic behaviour. Oop. We've stopped again. I think we're going to leave it there. So we've seen the first mission twice. So we've got a bit of a gist. So yeah, conclusion incoming, hopefully. Okay, so conclusions. I'm impressed. So Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2, I didn't know when it was set, I didn't know what to expect from any of it, and my first impressions, yeah, this is looking good. It looks like the second mission, you get 3 ships at the start, and they look like standard Imperial cruisers, but I didn't press on into the missions because I want to have a look at it properly. But based on that first mission, this is great. 3D, which, you know, could have gone either way. Real-time strategy, though. Didn't expect that. I was expecting it to be turn-based, but it looks like it's very like Command and Conquer and whatever. You can draw boxes over units and have them, you know, move into place. The pieces obviously do move slowly, so you're not going to expect ships to be pinging around the battlefield, which is fine though, because it's a more strategic thing. So while they're moving, you can set up and give them orders and what have you. And I think that's kind of cool. It's kind of a more slow-paced strategy game, so that could be interesting. I'm glad I found that pause option as well. I'll be taking advantage of that more and more now. It's literally just under the minimap. You press it, it just pauses the battle so you can give orders out and stuff, because obviously, being a human, I can't click on everything all at once, so that's what it's there for. And you can speed the game up as well. If you're waiting for a ship to move, you can actually accelerate the game speed. So there's plenty of options in there. There's a lot to learn from what I can see. I mean, all those abilities across the bottom, they were pretty much not used for this battle, and it didn't explain like the stats of the ships and everything. Hopefully the second battle will go into a bit more depth. But generally speaking, I'm really impressed. I do like when it's set as well, so it's set on the fall of the Cadian Gate, which, spoiler, the Imperium loses, and despite all efforts, Chaos win this one. And I just noticed there is a DLC for a Chaos campaign, so you get to play the winners. But yeah, graphics looks amazing. It looks really good. Like the background on that first battle, beautiful. You zoom in on the ships, they look so good. The ship models are great. Obviously clearly modelled on the actual models from the game, which is great. There's screenshots of numerous races, and the Tyranids are mentioned as well. So there's going to be a lot of ships to play with, which is also ace. Sound effects and everything. I mean, that Space Wolf commander, while in my eyes he was frustrating, and I'm a Dark Angel, or I used to be a Dark Angels player, so I was always anti Space Wolves. But the voice acting was fine. The sound effects are great. All round, based on that, this is going to be a lot of fun to get into, and I'm really looking forward to giving it some more time. The only problem is I'm juggling 4 games now at the moment, so 5 in fact, because I'm currently playing Vermintide on a daily basis. I've got into Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor. That's really taking up my time. I might actually do a video on that one soon, but I'm enjoying that one a lot at the moment. I'm playing both Mordheim, and now I'm going to try and play a bit more of Necromunda after the review yesterday. And now I'm going to have to try and put some time into this as well. Plus I still want to complete Dawn of War 2's Chaos Rising. So, busy boy. And in between all that, I've got to try and get content out as well, but I'm sure, mate. But yeah, this was a good one. Yeah, really happy. Really glad I bought it. More than lived up to expectations. The only thing that I felt could have been a little bit better is for a first mission, the onboarding was a little bit overwhelming, because obviously it showed you absolutely everything, and it's like, what is all this stuff? And it does not explain everything either. So I thought the onboarding could have been a little bit, slowed down a little bit, just to give you a bit of time to read the hints that were popping up, because it was popping hints up while there was combat going on, and you've got that that Space Wolf bellowing commands and threats and nonsense, and you're trying to read the things. So I wish it would have said at the start of the battle about that pause, because that would have made things a heck of a lot easier. But apart from that, the actual game itself seems pretty damn good. Like I say, I will be playing it again, and I may well do another video on it. I might do on my 30 minutes with a bit further on down the line. So thank you very much for joining me for this one. Greatly appreciated as always. A like and subscribe is always appreciated as well. If you've got any feedback, if you want to make any suggestions to the way I'm recording, because I am tinkering with a few things at the moment, making some changes, woo! If there's anything that you want to suggest, if there's any games you want me to look at or re-look at, then let me know in the comments. Or on my Judas Knight on Facebook or on Instagram. Facebook or on here are probably the best though. And I am going to start streaming a bit more regularly on Twitch. Inquisitor at the moment is my go-to for my streaming. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me, and until the next one, you have a good one.